Good afternoon. On behalf of the entire Long Meadow High School faculty and staff, it's my pleasure to welcome you here today for the NHS induction ceremony. Thanks to Mr. Scott Little for his leadership, and thank you to LCTV for filming this and making this available to our families at home. While some of us are here in person today, we also have many students who are learning remotely this year and will be viewing this remotely as well. I want to congratulate all of our students, whether they're remote or here with us today in person, on this great achievement. This has been a crazy year for all of us, and for you in particular. And that's why it's so important to honor your achievements more than ever in a year like this. NHS is unique in that it acknowledges and honors you for not just being good students, but for being good people. And what I mean by that is that the aspect of National Honor Society which differentiates itself from others is that you have to volunteer your time. You have to make a commitment to making your world better. You have to make a commitment to making a difference. That is what separates the National Honor Society from other entities which simply acknowledge you for being a good and impressive student. Whether it is volunteering at hospitals, nursing homes, soup kitchens, roadside cleanups, volunteering to rake and shovel for elderly people, providing music lessons to younger students, or helping high school peers with academic tutoring, you've helped to improve the world that you live in. Helping others is an inherent part of being human, and hopefully that is something that's been strengthened during this pandemic and that we have been reminded of during this time. So on behalf of all at LHS, I thank you for this important work and service. Your futures are bright, so my hope for you is that you make the most of them. I want to acknowledge and thank Mr. Jonathan Weil for serving as the guest speaker here this afternoon. And I also want to acknowledge Mr. Scott Little, our advisor, for all of his work with you and all that he does on behalf of our Long Meadow chapter of the National Honor Society. And finally, I want to thank the parents and guardians, and in many cases grandparents, for all that you do. You deserve to take pride in these young people's accomplishments because they wouldn't be here without your love, support, and encouragement. I'm honored to be here today to recognize your children for their impressive work. Thank you. I will now introduce Charlie Marino, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Hello. Can everyone rise, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your ceremony.
Sorry. Okay. Hello, everyone. So in the National Honor Society, we value scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Today, it is with my excitement that I'm introducing Mr. Weil to our ceremony to speak. For some background, Mr. Weil is one of the English teachers at our school. He has created a classroom setting in which everyone's opinions and analyses are valued. In his classroom, students unleash our utmost potential and creativity. And today, we are all honored to listen to his valuable words. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Weil.
Thank you, Grace. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with all of you to celebrate. When I thought about the honor that is being bestowed on you today, as you are inducted into the National Honor Society, my first thought was, really? Isn't that a little bit premature? And I want to explain what I mean by that. I don't think you're undeserving. You are super smart. You are hardworking and talented and accomplished. You're also really good looking, he says to a room full of people whose faces are covered with masks. But a lot of times I think of receiving an honor as the kind of thing that you work for your whole life, right, over time. Like, you know, when the old actor kind of climbs up onto the stage at the Oscars to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award or something like that. But you guys, you're just starting. Then I started to think about it a little bit differently. Today is not just about receiving an honor. It's about being welcomed into a prestigious 100-year-old organization. That's pretty cool. I mean, the NHS is widely recognized and respected. I can actually think of some other organizations like that. The Avengers comes to mind, Justice League, X-Men. So you're in pretty good company. Now, that may sound silly, but I was thinking about some of the similarities between groups like the ones I just mentioned and the group you're joining today. For one thing, they are all driven by a clear system of values. For the National Honor Society, those values are expressed in the 4 pillars of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. So today's honor comes with a set of expectations that you'll live up to those values. Now, you may be thinking that's where the superhero metaphor ends, but I'm not done yet. I'm an English teacher, what do you expect? Superheroes are characters whose strengths and abilities set them apart from the rest of us ordinary mortals. But it occurred to me that supervillains often have those same strengths and abilities. So what's the difference between the heroes and the villains? The heroes, I think, abide by values that we all recognize and embrace. And more importantly, they're willing to act on those values. They take what they know is special about themselves and they put it in service of what they believe. That's how they find their sense of purpose. That's where their true power comes from. That's why we admire them. So it's not surprising that there's a section of the NHS website devoted to finding your purpose. It doesn't ask for a list of accomplishments, teacher signatures, GPA calculated to the nearest 100th of a point. Instead, it asks you to reflect on yourself, to realize that you're here not just because of your grades, your status as captain of a team or president of a club, or even because of a particular service project that you took part in. You're here because those things are part of something that can't really be calculated so easily, some ineffable combination of factors that make you, you. That's your superpower, and only you have it. So you have a unique set of strengths and characteristics that can't be duplicated anywhere else in the world. The NHS challenges you to use this moment as a stepping stone, a chance to start considering what you'll do with those strengths. What do you care about? What is it that really makes you feel connected to others? What inspires you to act? What do you want to do that goes beyond your own personal benefit? What causes will you find that are greater than yourself? What's your superpower, and how will you use it? Practice using it every day, in small ways. It's like a muscle, and you want to keep it in shape, because nobody likes a flabby superhero. Now, the NHS pillars make that kind of practice easy. They are values that you can embody every day. So my hope is that being inducted into the National Honor Society does not make you think you're special. My hope is that it simply confirms some of the things you already know are special about you. Your unique combination of scholarship, determination, leadership, creativity, and empathy. Today, enjoy this chance to be recognized for what you already knew about yourself. And from here, work to make it the least interesting thing about you. Instead, find your superpower, and figure out how to use it every day. My congratulations to the inductees.
Thank you, Mr. Weil. Membership in the Longmeadow High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the Society:
The Executive Board will now review these qualities for the candidates. Scholarship. Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship. Service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is a quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interests for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffective without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members and to the candidates. Character. Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each one individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides on through life and when once developed grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we hope to prove by example that we value character. The candidates will now rise and repeat the pledge that can be found in the back of the program. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me, and stand up. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society to which I have been selected, I will be true to the principles for which it stands, I will be loyal to my school, and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Thank you. When your name is called, please come forward to receive your certificate.
So when I call your name, please come up on stage using the stairs to my right and exit immediately using the door to my left. Ella Barton. Katerina Boskovich. Monica D'Souza. Lena Eves. Suchit Gupta. Cole Haig. Shay Hamill. Oliver Kroon. Jenny Lewis. Abigail Lewis. Tina Lee. Sean Molden. Margaret O'Connor. Olivia Oakley. Dylan Ratner. Cooper Rich. William Reese. Gianna Roca. Hannah Rooney. Ian Remiliotis. Caroline Smith. Brianna Steiger. Lauren Stocks. Faith Taylor. Helena Warcall. Jacob Weisswasser. Monica Whittislow. Alan Zavalunov. And now please welcome our NHS advisor, Mr. Little, for closing remarks.
All righty. Well, welcome. Congratulations. This concludes the ceremony. I would like to thank Mr. Landers and Mr. Wiles for their inspiring words. I would also like to thank LCTV for recording this event. And thank you so much for attending. Congratulations again.